Good morning, everyone. Going to take a walk around the garden. I think we're going to get some more rain, which is not good for my dahlias out in the cut flower garden. But let's go see what we can do. I don't have any two matching pots. I've got them all full. Aren't those dahlias so pretty up there? And I have some flax that's still blooming. The phlox is pretty much done. And the little cone flowers, they're so cute. They're so cute. And they match my dahlias that I got in here. All right, some Queen's Anne and probably a little bit of yarrow in here somewhere. This garden I need to work on, but it won't be today. I may do some perennials in there. Well, of course I'll do perennials in there this fall. So anyway, let's go take a look at my cut flower garden. These lilies are so pretty. I want to cut them and bring them in the house, but they're so pretty out here. My rose lilies, the poor things, they got so much water, standing water. They don't like it very much. So a lot of their leaves are about to die and come off. Oh yeah, just comes right off. But they have a lot of buds. So they should be really pretty when they bloom. These are about done. I'm going to have to move these apricot fudges. Thin them out a little bit. They're taking up too much space and they got winded down. And I'll fix them when it gets time to cut them back. They're bulbs, not rope. So if you know me, you know what rope means. But like the daylilies, they grow their roots all over, and it ends up looking like a piece of rope. I have these dahlias in here, and they are dinner plate dahlias. And they just are stunted because the wind and so much rain, they don't like it real wet. I don't want this other rain coming in that we're supposed to get this week, starting today. I'm thinking these are hibiscus, and they're perennials, as long as I cover them over the winter. So I'm thinking about taking these pots and just putting them in the ground up front here. And I can still do my ranunculus and stuff like that, and it'll be pretty with mixed in with the Sweet William and stuff, and a few annuals that I put up here. And this is the see, this one's not going to make it. It'll probably get a little bit of a rose thing right here, but it won't probably make a true flower. The others are doing pretty good. It's just so windy. My stalk here, I'm glad I put some in the pots, but these, I don't know, if the weather straightens out, I might get one or two. But look it's just not good. But I'm going to leave them. Next year, I'll just leave them in pots. Once the sun shines and stuff, my status will come up. It'll throw up a stem. The Gomphrena is doing okay, considering. I've got some around here, when it was flooded, it moved my seed. So I have to take what we get. So I'm going to put them in the ground and use those pots to put these in because they'll have better drainage. And I'll put the pots back here. So that way they can grow, because my other dahlias in the pots are doing great. They're big and they're starting to bloom. And these are they're just stunted. I see they're growing some new leaves. But that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm just going to take them out of the ground and save them from all that moisture. And because I don't want the tubers getting... I've already had three in here that didn't grow and went by the wayside because that stem is, I don't know. I could take it out and see what it looks like, but I bet the tubers are mushy. And I had one over there and it didn't do well either. So, where was it? It's all gone now. Can't even see it. And the weeds are uncontrollable. So I'll put the pots in here with the dahlias, take them out and put them in the ground. And I think everyone might be a little happier. I have some cosmos growing from last year around here, and but I'll have plenty of zinnias once these get going. I think it's going to be a cool summer here. I just feel like we'll have some really warm days, but I don't think it's going to be enough to really fulfill this garden. So I'm going to try to save what I can. I think the Gomphrena will be Gomphrena. I'll get some of that, and I'll get some of the Statice, and we'll do that. That's what we'll do. And my Amaranthus, it'll always grow. It loves it. So let's look at the crazy daisies and see what they're doing. They got buds on them, but they need some sunshine. They're pretty yellow. And I do have a few, quite a few of the black pearl peppers that are growing up in here. And I've thinned them out. And maybe some of them will grow. But they do have buds. Can't wait to see what they'll all look like. And which ones are perennial and which ones are annual. So I shouldn't have to reseed this next year. I'm just going to see what it does and how it looks. So pretty. Just awfully pretty. Wonderful pretty. And these over here, the fudges got in the way. I could snap this off, clip it off, and put it in a vase. That way it wouldn't be bothered by this. Or I could cut that back anyway. I think I have enough of apricot fudge. And they were so massive this year. Because they didn't get to grow last year because I had those big maple hibiscus, or what was it called? It was a hibiscus, but it got really big. And I was hoping my lilies would grow up inside of it where it would be really pretty, but they just wouldn't. They didn't. So they're making up for lost time. These are really pretty. This is weeds. My mums are growing really well here. Yay. And I got some verbena back here. If we get some nice weather, this would be full. This is getting full. It's pretty yellow, but they're still growing. And I have some last year's pennies growing back. These are pennies. No, not pennies. Petunias. These petunias are doing really well. And the verbena is coming out of it too. Just the yellow. So it should be full by the end of the year. By middle of summer, this should be full of all kinds of petunias and verbena. And the rose, I can't wait to see them. They are so beautiful, the rose lilies. And so are you. So pretty. All right. I think that's it. That's my project of the day, is to get them in the hibiscus in the ground and pull them 2 dahlias out and put them in a pot. That way I think they'll live better. All right, you guys. Been good seeing ya. Thanks for watching. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.